Probably I'm weaker than I used to be for sure, but technically maybe a bit better. Yeah, I mean the first 10 years you spend completely terrified. Well, I did anyway. And then something happens where you just have done enough mileage that you become less terrified, which means you can concentrate a bit more on actual climbing. I mean, I do go through phases where what I consider to be training a lot, which should be twice a week. But when I look back to what I used to do when I was their age, then I would be climbing 5 times a week. I'm not going to be doing that again. It's not going to happen now. But what I am more interested in is going to different sorts of places and doing different sorts of things. Most of my mates, really, outside of work, I've met through climbing. There's something quite special about the sort of friendship where you've got to put your life in someone else's hands, literally. So I think those sort of friendships, they may be a bit more intense, maybe have a bit more meaning to them. Climb on plastic and bits of wood and things, and that will make you strong. It gets your fingers strong, gets your arms strong. Being in an amazing place, doing something that other people can't really do. So it's an excuse to go to beautiful places and not just kind of pass through, but to become part of the landscape. And yeah, it's got me all travelling all over the world, so it's been brilliant. Older people who've been climbing for a long time have got something to offer in terms of experience and knowledge and safety, technique, and just knowing they just know their stuff. Everybody treats everybody else very equally in climbing. It doesn't matter how old you are, you know, men, women, whatever. It's all, everybody's got something to offer. Most people, obviously, their idea of climbing nowadays is this, it's coming somewhere like this. There's a lot of indoor stuff that maybe didn't happen when I was starting out climbing because they just didn't have the climbing walls in those days. You don't see the youth at the crag that much. At the crag you tend to see more my age group. So like next year I'm definitely not going to do a sport climbing trip at Easter. I'm going to go to the Norwegian fjords in February and I'm going to go ice climbing with a mate of mine who lives out there. I haven't been ice climbing for years and I used to love it. Yeah, I think I'll always do it. I might not be, you know, sort of completely awesome or really cranking it, but I'd hope I'll always be able to do something, and there's always going to be something that I'll go and do that's on the end of a rope. Yeah.